Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to a bit of crafting with myself. My name's Sue, for those who don't know, and I work for the charity Burton Youth for Christ, and it's brilliant to be with you today. I thought we could have a go at writing our own names, but in sort of a graffiti style. So here's one I did earlier on the live feed, if you've seen that on Facebook or Instagram. Okay, I tried doing my daughter's, a little bit wrong with that one. I haven't quite finished that. So I thought I'd have a go at my son's name, which is Isaac. So yeah, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Our names are important, aren't they? You know, the Bible tells us that God knows us each by name, that he knows how many hairs are on our head, and he's the God who sees us, which I think is amazing. Out of all the millions of people that are in the world, he sees me, he sees you, and he knows us really well. And I love that thought. So, first of all, choose a name. Could be your own or someone else's. You could make this for someone else, which would be really cool. You'll need a piece of paper. You'll need a pencil, a rubber. You might want to use felt tips, or I'm going to use pencil crayons. And that's about it, really. That's all you need. And just a relaxed sort of feeling about it. Don't worry yourself too much about going wrong, because if we start with pencil anyway, you can always rub it out. So I'm going to try and focus on what I'm doing down here. So I'm just going to see if that pencil's a bit sharper. It is. So first of all, we want to create the shape and some lines to put our name on. Okay, and if yours is a really long name, you might want to shorten it just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing this sort of swerve. Now you can do it any shape you want. Can you see that? And then parallel, depending on how high you want your letters, I'm going to draw another line that goes in the same curve. Okay, so I've got two parallel lines in a curve, and they're going to help me just to base where I put my letters. So I'm going to start. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to write the name. So for me, this is Isaac. Okay. I'm going to keep it in capitals, I think, but it's up to you what you do. Okay, so I've just done it in just a singular, just a one line, like a stick letters really. So that's, you can work out how, you know, to fit your letters in, I guess, if you do it like that first. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start making my letters thicker. So for example, that I there, and then a Z here. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just beginning to create a thicker line. And basically just keep going with that until you're happy. And you can go above or below that original curve shape that you drew. That is completely up to you. And they can overlap as well. In graffiti, letters do tend to overlap, don't they? Some parts of the letters might be chunkier or wider than others. Okay, and you want to just go over the line that you want to keep so you know which one it is, because we're going to do that in a moment with a black felt tip or a pen, biro, whatever you've got to hand really. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I hope you're following this okay. I'm going to make my A sort of curve round, I think. I'm going to make that leg of that A come out at the bottom. I'll just rub that out because I'm going to get myself a little bit confused, I think. Isaac, he's in IZ double A K. Actually, I might make that so it goes the same curve. Not sure where the bottom of that A is going to come out. I think I might just leave it like that. And then I'm going to make my K come out of the line, I think. I don't know whether you can see that. Okay. As you can see, it's sort of, I think the I is not quite as thick as the other letters, so I'm going to make that a little bit thicker. So have a look now at your name and just see if there's anything that stands out to you that you think, oh, yeah, that doesn't quite fit with the rest of the letters. Or you might like that. You might think, no, I love that. I'm going to leave it. There's no wrong way to do this, really. This is your design of your name. That's the loveliness of it, I guess. I'm going to make that, I'm going to curve that round. Because actually that A is curved and that one was straight, so I think that's a better fit. So you can play around with that as long as you want. Okay, you could also put arrows on the end like I did with the Sue there, or like little steps on the end to give it that graffiti feel. But you don't have to. I think I'm not going to do it on this one actually. I think I prefer it as it is. And yours might be really straight, your letters, or they might be a little bit rounded. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to take my black pen now and I'm going to go over the lines that I want to keep in. Okay, so take your time with this. Try and stay relaxed in your hand as you go around this. I hope you can see that. You know, enjoy this process. You've not got to get a GCSE for this, or produce it to go on a wall display. This is just for you, or for someone else if you're doing it for them. But it's just doing it to enjoy the process, really, and to maybe spend a bit of time thinking about your name. That's what you've drawn. Isaac is a name that means he who laughs. And actually, when I was pregnant with Isaac, which is 21 years ago now, or thereabouts, some people prayed for me, and they said, this child will bring you a lot of laughter and a lot of joy. And that's why we called him Isaac, because that had been prayed over him. And you know what? It's true. He has brought us a lot of laughter and a lot of joy. Just put this down onto here. Okay, so can you see it's beginning already to look pretty cool? And I'm going to now just rub out all the pencil lines. If you've used a pen that runs to, you know, make sure that dries first before you rub the lines out. Try not to crumple up your paper as well. Get like your frustration out on this bit if you want. There we go. I guess if you don't want the pencil lines to show through so much, it's probably good not to press down so much with your pencil, but too late for me now. I'm going for it. So I can clearly see where the letters are now and with my black pen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and give that graffiti feel of a sort of shadow. So you see where the black is on these letters. Now for this one I've done anywhere that's underneath a letter and anywhere that's left of a letter. So do you see what I'm saying? That's left of that and it's underneath. That's left, left and underneath. So that's how it creates the shadow. So you might want to do that with a pencil to take your time. I'm going to try and be bold now and do it with a pen so that you can see quickly what I'm doing. So I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to go underneath. Underneath and to the left. Okay, that's to the left. So I'm going to do that. And actually that's to the left, isn't it? There we go. This is to the left here and underneath. So then you colour those bits in. I think black's probably the best colour to do that with. I'm going to go all the way around there. That bit there. Down the left of the Z. Of the A. It's a little bit tricky because that's on a diagonal, isn't it? But we're going to go with it. I'm going with the left of that A. Okay, so you see what I mean? It's giving it that shadow effect. Left, isn't it, as well? It can get a little bit complicated, can't it? That's left there. Maybe get someone else to help you look as well where the left is, or if you've missed any bits out. And I'm stopping just above the top as well. And just before the end. So I'm going to colour that in. Like that. Is there anything else, or maybe that? Might have done that wrong actually. I think I've done that one, although it's sort of underneath. A bit complicated, that one. But I think I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, so you get the gist that it's creating a bit of shadow, and you could make those wider if you wanted to. And then what we're going to do to sort of hold it all together is we're going to draw a line around the whole of the image. Okay, now you don't have to go right into every nook and cranny within the letters. It's just sort of holding it all together. So again, you could use a pencil to do this to start with if you want to. If you just want to go around it like me, just going for it. Some parts will be better than others, but you can take your time in this. Like I say, I'm not going to go right up into all the letters. Almost there. Okay, so there you get. It gives it that graffiti feel, doesn't it? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 3 colours. I'm going to use my yellow, although actually, I might go yellow, green and blue for this one. Okay, so it's a little bit different to that one. But my main colour is going to be yellow. So if you choose 3 colours, start with the brightest colour, okay, that you've got, the lightest, because you're going to go over that colour with your others. So I'm going to use my yellow. And to make it sort of look shiny at the top, as if there's some light bouncing off it, or on any of the curves, I'm going to leave some white there as well. So at the top here, I'm going to leave, and there I'm going to leave a little bit of white, maybe on there as well, wherever you think the light might bounce off. And then I'm just going to go around, and because I'm using pencil crayon, I'm going to fill that in quickly, but you can take your time. You can use felt tips or even paint would look really good actually. Acrylic paint would be good for this, nice bright colours. And then yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit of white near the top. Yeah, just take your time doing that. So I'm going to show you just on 2 letters, okay, because it's going to take me a while to fill in. I'm just going to do these 2 letters and show you. So then I'm going to get my next colour, which I'd chosen was green, and I'm going to go at the bottom of my letters. Okay, and to the left. Oh, my green's breaking. Let's find another green. Fortunately, I've got another green. I'm going to go on the left as well. Nice zingy lime. It's a limey colour, isn't it? That's going to make that pop a little bit. And then on my A, I'm going to do the same. sort of doing the bits next to the other letters to give that shade in again. I love this colour. Makes me think of limes and lemons and summer holidays. My son's just walking past now, going, "Oh, it's my name." Okay, so you get the idea. And then I'm going to use my darkest colour, which is my blue, and I'm just, or is it purple actually? I think it's purple. I need a blue. There we go. Because blue and green are next to each other on the colour wheel. A bit of art for you. And that should make it pop a little bit as well. You can make this look as sort of what do you call it? I can't remember what you call it. Cross hatching. Yeah, you could use cross hatching or try and make it look smooth. I suppose real graffiti would use spray paint, wouldn't it? Along the edges of those letters. Like I say, obviously you fill in the whole name, so it does take a little while to do, but I think the results are worth it. Okay, so as you can see, it starts to make the words, the letters rounded, and then at the top actually I might put in, I'll do a little bit of red, orange, maybe orange, because orange is opposite to green on the colour wheel. That might make it pop a little bit as well. So you do that along all the other letters. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There's loads of different things on the internet, little tutorials for graffiti art and stuff. So in the end, you're going to hopefully end up with something that looks a little bit like that or like that. I'm going to go and finish that off now. So I hope you enjoy that, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!